Okay, not end of the night just yet. I'm gonna start up our next attempt at Ground Zeroes here. So, like I mentioned at the end of the last attempt, I want to try to do this all stealthily, and then I also want to try to just pretty much pick up all the collectibles that I can along the way. And that's pretty much it. As I am not connected, hang on, let me redo that. Okay, we should be good now. I'm like dangerously close to my data limit. So I've been like conserving the data any way that I can. All right. Oh yeah, we're playing on hard mode as well this time. Forgot.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
Protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite my best efforts, I have caught a cold. Now that I think about it, Mother Base's numbers are on the rise, with soldiers coming from all different places and backgrounds. It is no wonder then that sooner or later someone would bring in a virus. That said, what I have got is just a common cold. The medical team said I'd need a few days rest, so I've been restricted to my room and put on bed rest. I thought I'd gotten used to not having anyone around to relate to, but at times like these, being alone is just miserable. All I could do was lay there and stroke Nuke's back, trying to take my mind off how bad I felt. Nuke just sat there, not making a sound. But I did have visitors. Amanda and Chico, Huey, Cecile, Miller, and a few of the soldiers I've become relatively close to. Amanda made me a soup with herbs she said were good for a cold. Miller told me to take it easy. I will sing you a lullaby, he said, then broke out a guitar and sang some incomprehensible song in Japanese. I did not need to understand the lyrics to know he is an awful singer. Then he said, "You know what is good for a cold? Suppositories. Here, I'll show you." He began to take off his pants, so I threw my tissue box at him to make him go away. Then, Strangelove showed up, saying she had some miracle Indian cure. It has got eucalyptus extract, she said. It works best if you rub it into your chest. And then she tried to take off my nightshirt. I whacked her with my pillow, and I got rid of her. Chico brought me a little flower in a cup. It had been growing in a little bit of earth that probably found its way on board stuck to something else. I found this on the deck. Here, you can have it. He tried to act nonchalant, but I am pretty sure he's got a crush on me.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there.
Maybe we are not so different after all, he and I. But that is exactly why I'm going to have touch. Why did you abandon your country, I asked him. To take off his pants, so I threw my tissue box at him to make him go away. Then, Strangelove showed up, saying she had some miracle Indian cure. It has got eucalyptus extract, she said. It works best if you rub it into your chest. And then she tried to take off my nightshirt. I whacked her with my pillow, and I got rid of her. Chico brought me a little flower in a cup. It had been growing in a little bit of earth that probably found its way on board stuck to something else. I found this on the deck. Here, you can have it. He tried to act nonchalant, but I am pretty sure he's got a crush on me. None of them understand. If they thought these little visits would cheer me up, they were wrong. Tonight, Snake himself came to my room. Like the rest, he believes I am just a schoolgirl and treats me as such. Why did you abandon your country? I asked him. Why create the MSF? Of course, I knew the answers already, but I wanted to hear it from him. As I had imagined, he was not exactly forthcoming. All he would say is that his country abandoned him because all he could do was fight. And that is why he needed the MSF, because that is all he is any good for. Then he said, fighting is the only thing I understand, but that does not mean I have got a grudge against those who believe in peace. I am not one of them, and I do not believe in peace. Conflict is in man's nature. We fight our enemies in order to survive. Maybe we are not so different after all, he and I. But that is exactly why I'm going to have to kill him. Or else he will have to kill me. When I stop and think about this wretched existence, being killed by a man like that suddenly does not seem like such a bad thing. Every month, Mother Base throws a party for all the soldiers whose birthdays fall in that month. There is something strange about a military organization having parties. Really though, it is just an excuse to drink and make noise. It is not easy to get alcohol in a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Most days they are training from dawn till dusk. They do not have time for things like drinking. That is why Snake and Miller came up with the idea, to give everyone a chance to let loose. Obviously, a bunch of boors like that are not going to bother with blowing out candles on a cake. Rather, they sit there in a cloud of cigarette smoke, drink beer, eat meat, tell tasteless jokes, and swap crude insults about one another's hometowns. But it hardly ever breaks out into something serious. They talk up a storm, but they're just having fun. It is funny. You have got members of FSLN rubbing shoulders with the UCLAs, people who once would have considered the other mortal enemies. I wonder if that is what makes Big Boss so popular.
Click right stick in.
In leaving their countries behind, they leave their hatred for other countries too. He's a little protective of me. Hope they're not being too crude, he said. But soon enough, he too was drunk. He yelled, "Come here and take a look at the real Kazuhira Miller." Then dropped it.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. You can now either You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight. see. Press the call button to get more intel. Contact me if you need advice.
Huh? What's up?
Eyes open, boss.
Wow, I just accessed a very old memory for that. There was no control or anything that told me to go right on the D-pad, but I just remembered from like 2016 or 17 when I played this game. That's how you turn the searchlights off. Okay, perfect. I think that's going to be a good point to call it, actually. I should be heading to bed here. I just got a little checkpoint. And it seems like we've pretty well cleared this first area here. So, alright. Until next time, guys, that's going to do it for now. Okay, I lied. I'm not done just yet. Oh, you know what? It's the same button for in a car, isn't it? So I guess that wasn't just for searchlights that I was accessing that memory. Alright, so yeah, let's pull this over, turn the lights off. Looks good. And then if we turned that searchlight off, but I just realized I got this one going, so let's do that. I think you noticed the body over there. One that wasn't as hidden earlier, right? Keep pressing the wrong button there. But yeah, just to be safe, I'm gonna be in the habit of turning these searchlights off. And also just kind of... Whoa, I just heard a weird sound. I think that was like inside of my nose. There was like a weird pressure thing, but I'm wearing headphones, so that just... It was very loud. Anyways. Never heard that before. That was very weird. Okay, anyways. Yeah, the last thing I wanted to try is I noticed it gave me a prompt. Oh wait, that wasn't. Okay, it almost sounded like a half snore or something. And I thought that was in my head. Oh, it is a snore. That's the sound of that guy snoring. Oh my god, guys, I need fucking sleep. Wow, I could have swore that sounded like that came from behind my nose when I first heard that. like the way that I have my headphones and like I breathed in the same way, and I'm a little bit congested right now, so that tripped me out. Okay, that's enough justification. So yeah, I guess we can't like hang off the ledge here. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of like see what I could, I wish I didn't just auto crouch. Can I not like, no, I can't. It's not Splinter Cell. Like the second I go forward, it does that. But yeah, something like this. And I guess how I'll be hanging out. I'll just be chilling back and forth between these two little outposts here till I play this game next. But yeah, dude, I'm so clearly not done with Ground Zeroes yet. Like, even though this game is just, dude, it gets so much flack for being basically a, hi there. Maybe I won't be hanging out here as much. We'll see, because I can't have, like, save files. Anyways, this game gets a lot of flack for being, like, a $20 demo, but... I'm digging it. I love the whole vibe, too. I just love, like, this rainy atmosphere. Super rainy, just pouring down thunderstorm. We're on a little island I've snuck up to, and I'm infiltrating it, like... 10 out of 10. On the atmosphere. Yeah, it's actually a pretty big little island, isn't it? Yeah, they did mention that. This is just like the, I think it's the southern tip. Maybe it's the northern tip of the island. I think it's like a, Cuban black site or something, they said. Fuck yeah. Never been more excited to play these games. Until then, guys. That's all for now.